Thank you for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. And today, we got to talk about it. You know what? The funny thing is, I think I did an episode about this a long time ago when 6ix9ine was got caught up. It was about to go to jail. And it was the episode of when keeping it real goes wrong. But I hate for us to be coming to another episode talking about the same thing. And as you guys all know, whoever really watches YouTube and everything like that, right now you got Young Thug, Gunna. They got hit on a RICO case. And if you know what RICO is, or basically racketeer charges under conspiracy, that's basically, I could just tell you the best way to get caught on it. It's basically when you're part of a gang, you're part of an enterprise, a crime enterprise, or a crime syndicate or whatever, and the best way to get you is to get everybody all in, everybody that's some way affiliated with you, get them all together. That's basically a RICO charge. You can create a situation where people somehow, if you can put them all together for a conspiracy to commit crimes, a conspiracy to do anything like drugs, anything, murder. It's just crazy that it's 2022 and people, not to say that crime doesn't happen because it's 2022, but the way people are getting caught up out there. And the crazy thing would be, if you guys look, the paperwork already that they have for it, they have pictures might as well say clips, pictures of everything on social media. They literally have they have the picture of the social media. You see the like, the heart buttons and everything, the like. And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, wait, you guys didn't, let's just keep it just even within these years. You guys haven't learned the lesson just from what you saw from 6ix9ine. That was back in 2020, I believe. And I'm like, you didn't learn your lesson based on that. And what I always try to tell you, or what I try to tell anybody is like, when you really think about it, right? You're like, that keeping it real thing is the death of us all. It's almost like you want to show how gangster you are, right? Now, you're a celebrity, right? So already all eyes are on you. But you want to prove to others you about that life, right? So now you about that life. I'm not that one. I'm not that one. And you're constantly trying to prove that you're not that one. But you made it. It's 100 people trying to be where you're at, trying to and let's get this right. Getting a record deal is a dime a dozen. I mean, it's like, it's rare for you to even get a record deal and yet to be known in the industry. So you made it. Now you're known, you have multiple albums. You got people that you putting on. You're making the money. But yet that thrill or that need to keep it real is what basically got you about to go to jail. Now, the real part that bothers me is like, okay, do the regular person, because I told somebody this a long time ago. I said, do you know that if a person came to you, say, hey, well, this is before weed was legal. Let's say somebody, no, I'm going to just say some coke. Let's say that, right? Let's say a person came to you. Now, you don't do coke. You ain't a part of no crime. You ain't a part of nothing, right? But someone came to you and say, yo, you know somebody that, sell coke? And you say, I know that dude over there, I'm cool with him, but I think he do. and you just say you could go ask him, right? By you saying that, and he goes to him, and then that dude says, I don't know why Cliff said I do. No, it's this dude over there. He do it. And he probably got it. So hit him up. Right now, if the feds was following this person to get probably the main person or just to get a bust, do you not know that all of us are a part of that conspiracy to commit a crime to sell cocaine? That's why you got to be careful about what you say, who you say it to, what you writing, what you posting, all that stuff. Racketeering, RICO charges, conspiracy. We conspired to commit a crime, even though you had nothing to do with it. And I kind of feel sorry for Gunna, because truthfully, do I feel like he probably had anything to do with it? He probably did something in his rap, because you got to understand. Now, let's get it right. Like, you always need somebody to fund the organization, right? So obviously, probably Young Thug is the one that's making all the money. So he's the one that's moving, pushing things around. But he probably really ain't the one on the street, but he the one that's funding it. But again, I don't really get into all the court stuff, but it's just like, when you think about it, why? Why do you still feel the need to be in that street? Why? I really want to know, like, why? And I think that's the crazy thing. Like, when you look at the paperwork that they have on them right now, you're seeing everything. You got people, like, they're on I've seen some parts where they have them on the, you'll see that that a person will throw up a gang sign. But if Young Thug throwing up the same gang sign, YSL is the clique. This person say he YSL. This person say he YSL. This person say y'all represent YSL. Da, 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 da. All right. Now you letting us know that you're part of a gang. Gang. When you're part of a gang, that's a criminal organization. Now, I mean, I won't say it's a criminal organization, but what you're proving is that there is a gang. It's a group of you guys. Now, if you're committing crimes, whether or not it's somebody over there committing crime, you're still a part of that conspiracy. You are part of that game. You're a part of that organization. Always know, and also know that Young Thug has a criminal record as well. So with Young Thug having multiple criminal incidents, and the fact that he throws up YSL all the time, he talks, and they say, and I know Jay-Z, Meek Mill, and them trying to say you can't use the lyrics, but if the lyric is actually something that actually, I mean, if something that was said in the lyric has something to do with something that was actually factual, and you say you can't use it, I don't know. It's kind of like, I really blame the artist, because, like, really, is it cool to rat on yourself? Or again, is it more or less trying to say you keeping it real? Like, I'm still confused at that. Like, why? And I think for all the younger people that watch the show, it used to be this little phrase that happened back in the day, that we used to say back in the day, I should say. Gangsters move in silence. Let's repeat that again. Gangsters move in silence. So the keeping it real part, also letting it be known and being out there, how gangster is that? Is that truly gangster? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. When them feds coming after you, I think they after you. And I think, and that's another thing, right? The fact that you are famous, all eyes are on you. You make, like if you were silent about the things you do, you probably could have committed the crime. But the fact that not only do you in your rhymes talk about how gangster you are? You talk about how you can't get caught, how you smarter than the police. You antagonizing people. You antagonizing the law. And what I would always say, like, how many shows do you have to watch to be able to realize that the one who talks too much, the one who antagonizes, it's just a matter of time. Like, you know what? We want to get him. So the minute they just put their eyes on you on the basis that it seems like everybody tells on themselves, it's like it's a wrap. And that leads me back even to the 6ix9ine, right? He's in the feds, right? So he got out. He is federal property right now. So if anybody think this dude, when he talk whatever he talk, whatever, you can't touch that boy if you wanted to. He is like when it's all said and done, he is the Teflon Don now. He could talk all the shit he want. He could do all this. But if I was you, I would not do nothing around him. Because again, he got out of the feds. When the feds want you, you are got. There's no if and buts about it. If they want you, knowing how sloppy everybody is, knowing that this is an era of social media where people love to post everything. And you know the funny thing, 50 said that to 6ix9ine before he even got locked up. He was like, look, man, you need to, the stuff you doing, people you hang with, you need to fall back from that. Because that Fed time ain't no joke. And when they after you, you got. Ain't no way you getting out of it, you got. So the fact that you got and what they just recently said, it was like, who was it? They said that it was they got the recordings. They have the talks where one person was in jail trying to hit up YFN Lucci or whatever the fuck his name is. They was and everybody thought he was joking, like, oh my God, he on his Kodak Black now, thinking like it's too much out here. People try to come get me. But in reality, from all the paperwork they showed, like, yo, they was really trying to get him while he was in prison. So they still trying to get him. He was doing all the complaints. So come to find out, it was true. And there's a lot of documentations. They actually had Jack Harlow in there for a second. Then I think they cleared that out. They was like, oh, no, it wasn't nothing with that. But it's like everybody, like, you got to be careful about, like, things you say, things who you click around, who you cool with, and stuff like that. Please, somebody asks you something, I don't know. That's all. I don't know is the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. Because you never know who looking at what and what is looking at who, what. Because again, I'm telling you, look it up yourself. If you know somebody and you got nothing to do, you just a nosy ass nigga, or you just know what people do around the block or know what people do, somebody asks you something like, oh no, just go over him. He probably tell you. Just something like that, you are part of that conspiracy. If everybody went down, they get the top two. I want everybody. Because the whole thing is, I think it's a whole system that's set up that somebody gonna tell something. Because we could get you off of something that little, knowing you ain't had shit to do with it. So you'll be like, wait, hold on, that ain't me. Yo, wait, we talking about some fat shit? Nah, yo, nah. I ain't got shit to do with that. Only thing I know is, only thing you know is what? Oh, well, you gotta say something. Oh, now you snitching. Now you're a federal informant. Like, nah, I ain't even, I ain't had shit to do with it. So I'm supposed to go, nah. See, that's why when people talk all this snitching shit, I was like, man, yeah, right. Do I think Gunna gonna say something? Hell yeah. Damn, this is the first time y'all probably saw me drink water on the episode. Nah, I got the good juice right here. But nah, that I think that right there has been crazy, because to me, only thing I can tell you is just like when what's going on in social media is like, it's literally hood news every week. Last week before that, I mean, you had the Kevin Samuels passing away, RP. You had the Whack 100 wilding, now Whack 100 wilding on Jay Prince. And you know what? I think this episode really, just even me talking about like the keeping it real aspect. How many of you guys listen to Clubhouse? I don't know what the hell I think of that site. It's like I swear, like when you listen to Clubhouse, well, the hood Clubhouse, I swear to God, I think it's just people that go on this site. And if you just sit there and listen to one episode of Hood Clubhouse, you be like, do y'all know y'all all telling on yourselves or telling on somebody else? It's like it's like a group of informants on Clubhouse. It's like, nah, this dude name, and they be throwing out people names. They be throwing out like, nah, I'm from this block. Nah, I'm real. I'm a real OG. OG dope. OG 0006073456 I'll be on block 7. I'm like, oh, I ain't that one. You already know I gets busy. And I'm sitting up here like, gangsters move in silence. But I think this is truly the era at which we live in. Everybody wants to prove what they are. I got money. Yeah. I put it on social media. I got money. Look how, next thing you know, boom, somebody come and break in your house. I'm broke. I ain't got shit. I ain't tough. That's the way you're supposed to live. You don't have to floss this. You don't have to show, because at the end of the day, who are we trying to prove this to? And I've had conversations about this. Who are we trying to prove this to? Seriously. Are you trying to prove you're tough and you're basically a millionaire? Well, let me just say a thousandaire, right? You got your life going, but who are you trying to prove you're tough to? Why, truthfully, why do you have to even be tough at that point in your life? You a father, you got kids, you finally made it in life. Why does it matter that you tough? Who fighting at a certain age in their life? You part of the streets. I mean, I thought the whole purpose was let's think about it. Oh, you left your homies still no, put them in positions to work. Put them in positions to do well. So you don't really have to be in the street, or is the record industry really not paying you like you saying they paying you? Because you still need to do the street stuff. Which one is it? So are we capping when we saying, yo, I'm selling out to, which one is it? I'm a little confused. And it goes back to the same thing. I got money. Even for the regular folks, I got money. Who are you telling you got money to? To people who don't have money? Because you ain't impressing me telling me you got money. You just making me realize you probably really don't have money. Is that why you're telling me that you got money or flashing that you got money? You a bad bitch. You a bad bitch and every nigga want me. Are you really a bad bitch? Do everybody want you? Do they want you to be with you, or do they want to just fuck you? After they fuck you, they send you away? Which one is it? Who are you trying to impress? Because a real nigga who's about something don't want the bad bitch that gotta flaunt that they're a bad bitch. Because the only person that's saying you a bad bitch is you. The only one saying that you tough is you. And you're trying to prove that you tough. Because are you really tough if you get a whole bunch of people in your crew to fight somebody, but you ain't doing it? So no, you ain't tough. Your crew might be tough. So what you saying, you ain't the one to mess with. But what are you doing out in the street that you would cause somebody to really want to mess with you when you've already been established? That's kind of crazy to me. You've made it, but you still want the street life. When do you get out of that? What do you get out of it? Look, I just see that People are getting the examples. People are being shown the examples that nothing comes from this. Nothing comes from it. And if you guys still have not learned, stop playing with this social media the wrong way. People are looking when they want to find you, when they want to see what you are doing. You are giving you are your own fucking witness to your own shit. You are telling on yourself. The need to be real is putting a lot of you motherfuckers in jail. They don't need truthfully, do you need a witness? You don't need a witness to be on the stand. The only thing they're going to do is use your own clips, use your own songs, use your own social media accounts and put that on the witness stand. And it'll be you telling on yourself. I don't get it. And it's not really for me to get, because guess what? I ain't trying to keep it real. I ain't trying to say I could fight. I could just say I could protect myself, or I could try to protect myself. And I'll call the cops if someone breaks my home. So that's another thing. I'll be like, people talk about fuck the police. Yeah, all right. No, I'm sorry, sir. I pay taxes here. Someone broke into my vehicle. Cops, please, I would like to form a police report. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a taxpayer citizen. I'm cool with it. I don't have nothing against cops. They ain't do shit to me. So when it's all said and done, I'm like, look, get the niggas off the street if they keep wilding the fuck out. Because at the end of the day, the moment I had kids, made me realize, look, I care about my kids being able to walk back and forth to school. Baby, get all the criminals off the street if it was up to me. But when you really think about it, you just got to look at stuff, and this shit is getting crazy. But sorry for this little intermission break. But you know what? I think that's the thing that only thing I can say really about that. Come on, give me a like, subscribe, and share. But look, guys, for like I said, thank you for constantly tuning in every week. Definitely liking is free. Sharing is free. Subscribing is free. And look, any support is great support, and I definitely always appreciate it. And, you know, like I said, I love it. I love doing it. I love bringing anything. And like I said, look, and I'm also upset. Why nobody left a comment last week? Those were real questions I wanted to know. I wanted to know, like, what did y'all like about Kevin Samuels? What was it, or what did you guys dislike? You know, I want to be able to interact with the audience. But, you know, come on. Help a brother out. But basically, only thing I could just literally end. Oh, wait. I did want to say something. Yo, be careful about what you guys are listening to on social media. Because I'm not going to lie. Tonight, I was going to talk about the Megan Thee Stallion, how everybody said, like, oh, guess what? She ain't get shot. She had glass in her foot. But that came from, I just realized how news travels on social media. But she did have glass in her foot. But if you looked at the medical report, there was still bullet fragments. So I know how I feel about the whole scenario. But until everything really, really comes out, I'm not really going to talk about it yet, because a lot of this stuff is going back and forth. Like, you'll hear something, you'll hear a thing that's being said, then it runs like wildfire. So just like everything that usually happens, you just got to really dig deep into it, and everybody just go with the first clip or the first thing that they heard, and they run with it and say, hey, that's the news. Just like I told you, I didn't want to talk about the Kevin Samuels, because it said the Kevin Samuels, then it was so many situations. I heard one, like I said last week, I told you, I heard the thing about the fentanyl, and I was like, whoa, wait, what? Then they was like, oh, it was a setup. Somebody tried to kill. I'm like, ain't nobody trying to kill this man because he was calling women ugly. Like, come on. I don't think it was ain't nobody. He wasn't that important to be trying to get assassinated. or foul play. Like, come on, relax. But anyway, again, I'll just like to say thank you again for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. And like I said, come on, give me a like, subscribe, and share. So, only thing I can say is definitely thank you again for tuning into another episode. And like I and definitely just keep supporting. Leave a comment. Definitely want to know what you guys are thinking about the show. And, you know, hopefully I'll be getting a guest soon. But until then, I'm trying hard. Let's get this shit popping. Thank you again for wasting your time or using your time to watch me. And thank you again for tuning into the show. Good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching and subscribe.